Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Rocks or Sucks series where I, Ankita, try or review new things and let you know whether it rocks or sucks. And today I'm gonna be reviewing a Netflix original movie called Raat Akeli Hai. So before moving on to the video, let me just quickly walk you through the highlights of my video. First, I'll be discussing about the cast and crew of the movie. Secondly, I'll discuss about the plot of the movie. Third, I'll give my personal view or what I really felt after watching the movie. And last, the most important and fun part of this video, I'll declare whether it rocks or sucks. So without any further ado, let's get into the video.
We pray for better days.
Speaking of Raat Akeli Hai, it is a powerhouse of talent. Nawazuddin Siddiqui as Jatil Yadav, Radhika Apte as Radha in the main lead. Other supporting actors in the prominent roles are Shivani Raghuvanshi, Sweta Tripathi, Padmavati Rao, Tigmanshu Dhulia, Aditya Srivastava. This movie also marks a comeback for Ila Arun. This movie is directed by Hani Tehran and written by Smita Singh.
We pray for better days.
Now coming to the plot of the movie, Raat Akeli Hai is a murder mystery where an old man who is the head of the family gets killed in the night of his wedding and Inspector Jatil Yadav is being called for to investigate the case. While investigating the case, he comes across the members of the family where he also comes across Radha, whom he has already crossed paths before. Radha is the newly wedded wife of the dead victim, to whom the victim has written off all his property, and as a result, she faces the wrath of the family. While investigating, every member of the family is in the radar of Jatil Yadav because everyone in the family appears to be shady. Speaking of what I really like about the movie, the gripping story which makes the audience glued to the screen until the very end. Nawazuddin's character as Inspector Jatil Yadav, who is very confident and is not afraid of anything, and he has this urge to solve the case even when he is attacked. It's very interesting to watch. I like how this movie manifests patriarchy and how it affects women. Smita Singh has done a wonderful job in scripting. Filmmakers were also able to create and maintain suspense till the end, and were able to make each and every character in the movie as suspenseful and make them as a suspect. Given when everyone has their own backstory or has a fishy story to tell about, which makes the audience to sit until the very end to find out who the actual murderer is. Radhika Apte's skill in this movie is on another level. She plays the character of Radha, who is sold by her own father, and she comes to a family where she is violated mentally and physically again and again. Yet she has her own strong voice and she is able to manage to stay strong and face all the difficulties head on, even when the others were trying to make her the scapegoat of the murder. The transition in Nawazuddin's character is beautifully portrayed in the movie, where he is shown to get rejected by a girl for his dark complexion, and he himself wishes for a girl as his wife who is beautiful and traditional, but when he meets Radha and gets to know her, he realizes that criteria like physical beauty and complexion are insignificant when it is compared to love, understanding and compatibility. And only then he throws away the fairness cream which we we get to see when that he has been using since the beginning of the story. In a way, this is not only the transition of the character but also the transition of the Indian movie industry, who has always put importance to fairness creams, are now comfortable in showing a scene where fairness cream is being dumped into the trash, which also gives us hope that Indian movie industry will be more inspiring to the society to break more social stereotypes in future. As they say, too much cooks spoil the broth. There were too many characters in the movie trying hard to create suspense, which I feel like was not necessary. Another thing I would like to point out that this movie, the story of this movie is not something which we haven't seen before. It is like old story is being served on a plate in a very different way. It gives me a feel like, or it evokes me of Detective Byomkesh Bokshi, where each and every character remains present in the end, when the inspector or when the detective or the inspector in the movie reveals or unravels the mystery surrounding the murder, and where we find that each and every character is involved, and or at least each character's backstory has paved the way for the crime.
We pray for better days.
Now we have come to the part where I'll give my verdict whether it rocks or sucks. And it rocks! Yay! Though the story lacks freshness, but it gives the viewers so many positive aspects that you will not regret watching it. So it is a one-time watch, and it's a rocks from my side. Now with this we have come to the end of the episode. I hope you loved it. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now. If you want to watch me reviewing things, then subscribe now. What are you waiting for? And don't also forget to let me know what you feel about the movie you have already watched. Till then, take care. Bye bye.